Hey guys, it's Oluchi and this is Free Game.
Hey y'all, what's good? It's your boy Mello. It's Free Game. We back at it. I'm here today with my good friend, the MVP Oluchi. Oluchi Moss, no relation. Oluchi, what's your major?
Industrial engineering.
Industrial engineering. Okay. So, like, what's like the timeline? Like, how long is school for the undergrad?
So as an engineering major, a lot of people tend to take like around 5 years, just because there's like a lot of hours that goes into it, and a lot of times in order to finish in 4, you might have to take like a lot of hours, maybe like 17, which might be a little high for some people to constantly take that amount of hours every semester. So yeah, a lot of people take 5. I was able to complete mine in 4, or I'm about to. So yeah, in terms of graduating in 4 years, I think I was just able to come in with a little bit of AP credits from high school classes and AP tests that I took back then, and they helped me knock out a lot of my basic classes, such as like histories and foreign language credits and English 1. So I kind of was able to come in with some of those classes that people, come in and have to take now, and was able to kind of weed out some of those extra hours I would have had to build up later.
Okay, so industrial engineering, you said it had a lot to do with math, right? So like, what's kind of like the hierarchy of like math classes you had to go through? Like?
Okay, so actually doing my industrial degree, I was able to get a math minor, and I didn't really have to take any math courses outside of my original degree plan. I was able to kind of fit it and still take the necessary class to get the minor. So it definitely has a lot of math in the degree plan, just flat out if I got my minor just doing the regular thing. So in terms of the hierarchy of the math classes, maybe the most difficult one for me, I would probably say was like Calculus 3, just because you kind of have to be able to visualize 3D objects that aren't really there. You can't really draw them how they need to be, and be able to take derivatives and all these different things of these objects that you have to kind of imagine. So that was definitely the most difficult. Yeah, that was the most difficult math class, I would say, just because I feel like math is so concrete, but being that you had to kind of visualize things that weren't there, it was kind of difficult.
Okay, so take a step back from the math side, and what about the engineering side? Like, what would you say was one of your harder courses in there?
Okay, I would say one of my hardest courses in like engineering or just industrial major probably be thermodynamics. Is definitely one of them. Solids. I'm in solids right now. That one's definitely been a tough class for me. So I'd say so far those are probably my toughest 2 classes, as well as dynamics. I also took dynamics, but I took it online over the summer, so it definitely wasn't as difficult as taking it on campus. That's something that people should kind of look into, especially if you have a really difficult class that's known for being hard on campus, and you're kind of worried maybe it's going to affect your GPA or something. I would definitely consider, trying to take it over the summer or online at a different university and transferring it in. That way, at least at Texas Tech, it won't affect your Texas Tech GPA. I'm not sure about other universities, but here at Tech, if you transfer in from somewhere, it doesn't go to your overall GPA.
What interested you in that field? Like, what got you there?
Honestly, I think it was just from high school I was good at like math, stuff like that, and I knew I didn't want to go into anything science related. I wasn't trying to be in school, for 12 years or however long. I kind of just wanted to go in and get something that I would know has like value after I graduate. Okay. And I just kind of went engineering because I was kind of good in math and stuff like that.
Okay, so engineering, it's got a lot of math in it, and it's some good moolah behind that at the end of it, or what?
Yeah, there can be, definitely. At least coming out of college, I would say minimum, if you have like an engineering degree, I would think, 60,000 at the least, upwards to over 6 figures, just depending, location as well as what your degree was. I know petroleum engineering tends to probably get the highest pay, especially straight out of college with the oil money. But really, any engineering discipline can definitely get you paid after college.
Okay. So, like, did you do like an internship, or like, did you have any internships?
Yeah, I was actually able to get an internship after my sophomore year. So I interned with a company down in Dallas that summer, and then I also got an internship this past summer, which is after my junior year, and I was up working in Chicago. So yeah, I've had like 2 throughout my college career.
Okay, so can you paint a picture for us, like at your internship, like what were you doing?
Okay, so they were both in 2 different types of industries. The first one was kind of aerospace, and the second one was like telecommunication. So they were kind of completely different, but also I was kind of doing the same thing. It's just different industries. So as an industrial engineering major, the main goal with that is to try to optimize something and make everything work as as efficiently, as fast, and as safe as possible. So in the aerospace industry, I was kind of just keeping track of the people who were on the floor because they worked with helicopter blades. So kind of doing, just seeing how efficient they were, how fast everyone's getting through their jobs, if we need to move tools around to make the workflow faster or anything like that.
Okay. So you're about to graduate. Did those internships help you like get a job lined up for the future? Okay,
yeah, with engineering, internships I would say are the most important thing. Even more important than maybe your GPA. Now, granted, your GPA needs to be good and competitive, but really the main thing that people are looking for in the engineering field is experience. So I would definitely start looking for internships as fast as you can and as soon as possible. It's always a good thing to have things on your resume. It lets people know that you've worked somewhere as a professional before. You know kind of a little about the industry. You just have experience that someone else doesn't have, and experience is the most valuable thing.
Okay. Oluchi, I appreciate you coming on today. But before we wrap it up, I just want do you have any quick tips, advice for any of the ladies out there? You're in the engineering field, so you're in a male dominant area. So do you have anything you want to let the ladies know, just to encourage them or anything like that?
Honestly, I would just say do you. If engineering is what you want to get into, the fact that there may not be as many women also in the industry, it really shouldn't let you shouldn't knock you down. If anything, I think it should push you and kind of make you want to beat the odds more and just be somebody. So I would just say for anybody that wants to be an engineering major, definitely don't shoot yourself out. Give it a try. If you feel like you don't like it, it's not for everybody, but there's definitely some pros in it, and I'm glad that I decided to go with engineering.
For sure, and I'm glad you came on today. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Alrighty, free game, y'all. Check it out.
Yo!